Okay, for these problems, we're going to use circles to help us figure out locations. So in this first example, they said there's two towns. Smallville is 7 miles south of Gotham. So if we look at here, we have Gotham and Smallville. So the distance between them is 7 miles. Okay, the first thing you should draw those 2 points. Will is 8 miles from Gotham and 6 miles from Smallville. Draw a map to say that can show where Will could be. So he's 8 miles from Gotham. So if he's 8 miles from Gotham, what you could do is centered at Gotham with a radius of 8, you could draw a circle with a radius of 8. So he could be anywhere in that circle, on that circle, and be 8 miles from Gotham. But it also said that he's 6 miles from Smallville. So notice when I did Gotham, the distance between the two was 7, so 8, a radius of 8 is a little bit more, so the circle goes like that. For Smallville, they said he's 6 miles from Smallville, so it doesn't quite reach Gotham because Gotham's 7 miles apart, so it's a little bit smaller circle. So where could Will possibly be? Where is he both 8 miles from Gotham and 6 miles from Smallville? It's where the two circles intersect, right? Say like on this one right here, he's 8 miles from Gotham, 6 miles from Smallville. Over here, 8 miles from Gotham, 6 miles from Smallville. So you can't exactly pinpoint where he could be, but you got 2 locations where he could be for that problem, okay? The next problem is about a mall. It's going to be built between these 2 towns. They're 6 miles apart. They want to locate the mall not more than 3 from the center of Sunnyvale miles, and also not more than 5 from Bloomingdale. So what you got to do is you draw them. Here we have the picture down here, 6 miles apart. And I think it said not more than 3 from Sunnydale, so you draw a circle with a radius of 3 around Sunnydale, and I think it was 5. Yeah, 5 miles from Bloomingdale, so you draw a radius of 5 around Bloomingdale. So it said that it wants to be not more than 3 and not more than 6. So where's the only areas where you could be sitting where you're not more than 3 from Sunnyvale and not more from 5 from Bloomington? I think it's 5, right? Yeah. Where's the only place you could be? It's where those 2 circles intersect, right? If you're anywhere in this shaded like football area, you're within 3 miles of Sunnyvale and you're within 5 miles of Bloomington. So this is where you could locate the mall. That would fit both criteria. Okay, keep going. This is about a dolphin. Indicates that a certain dolphin is less than a mile from boat A and 1.5 miles from boat B. So I would draw around boat A 1 mile radius, around boat B 1.5 mile radius. So it's a bigger circle around B, right? They said boat A and boat B are 2 miles apart. Okay, that makes sense. See, the one radius looks like it's about halfway between A and B. Draw a simple map showing the locations of the boat and all the places where the dolphin might be. So what does it say? We got to look at the wording. A certain dolphin is less than 1 mile from A, which means he has to be within the circle of A, and at least 1.5 from boat B. He's got to be more than 1.5. 1.5 at the least. So everything within B is less than 1.5. So it has to be outside of B, but inside of A. So outside of B, but inside of A is this moon crescent shaped area. Right? So less than a mile from A, but more than 1.5 from B. So that's the area where the dolphin could be. Aren't these kind of fun? I think so. Okay, one more. Okay, we have a store. They're 10 miles apart. So we draw the 2 stores 10 miles apart. Developers will only say that all the locations they are considering are more than 7 from knee bend. So draw a radius of 7 around knee bend, and more than 5 miles from ankle scratch. So draw a 5 radius around ankle scratch. Show all possible locations. They're saying it has to be more than 7, more than 5. That they must be outside of both circles, right? More than 7, more than 5. So basically what I should have shaded, but I guess I couldn't. Everything outside these circles, everything that's not within the circles, you should shade. Because it's more than 7 more from knee bend and more than 5 from ankle. Okay? So these are kind of fun, kind of like using Venn diagrams to find locations. So I hope that helps.